திரு ஆனந்த் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் அவர்களின் சாதாரண பங்கு அசாதாரண லாபம் தமிழ் வடிவம் இப்போது கிண்டிலில் கிடைக்கிறது. இந்த புத்தகம் புதிய முதலீட்டாளர்களுக்கு பங்குச்சந்தை பற்றிய ஒரு அறிமுகமாக இருக்கும். இந்த புத்தகத்தை நீங்கள் கிண்டிலில் வாங்க விரும்பினால் வீடியோவின் கீழே இருக்கும் லிங்கை கிளிக் செய்யுங்கள்.
Good evening. Today I want to talk about what is now considered a very hot topic all over the world. What is happening to inflation? The US inflation figures for last month was out and it came at 4.6%. Most people immediately dismissed it as a transitionary phenomenon, including the Fed. The Fed said for them to move, the average inflation has to be above 2%. Most people said since last year, April, May, June, America was in lockdown. This was on a low base and hence temporary. As the country moved to opening by June, inflation would also settle down to the usual 2.5%. For the last 10 years, America, by a confluence of several reasons, has been having inflation of 1.5 to 2%. What are the reasons why America had very low inflation? One is the movement of jobs, both in services and production outside. Basically, labor wage inflation died in the United States because most of manufacturing shifted outside to China and Southeast Asia. Take the case of Apple. None of Apple's products are made in the United States. All these products are designed in the US to perfection and prototypes made. And then they are dispatched to contract manufacturers like Foxconn around the world, where they are manufactured in huge numbers according to Apple's quality standards. Apple is able to cut costs and produce these goods very cheaply and add a huge markup as margin and then sell it across the globe. This has meant that Apple, even though it has only 20% of the world market in phones and computers, has 80% of the profits. Similarly, all IT majors have now outsourced their work, routine work, to countries like India and Philippines. In India, where I live, especially South India, I am from Madras, most of the US financial firms have their own back offices. Initially, what they used to do is to parcel out the work to the four Indian IT majors. Now, what has happened is most large companies have their own back offices and have thousands of their own employees sitting here. Like you name any big bank, any big mutual fund, or an insurance company, it has huge back office presence in India. During this pandemic, most people have seamlessly moved to working from home and do not have any problems. India has become the back office capital of the world. So, all routine works of answering telecalling, collections, issuings of new cards, etc., plus all the healthcare processing in terms of decoding doctor's prescription, insurance file claiming, processing of insurance has all moved away from India. This has meant that there will be no wage inflation effects in the American economy for a long time. But things are beginning to change, even if this may be transitionary. But bad news is coming. China's population is aging faster than what China projected or any other person imagined. This means China has lesser number of working people to what it used to have before. This means at some time Chinese labor costs have to increase and those costs will come to show in the United States. While I'm speaking to you, there are 2-3 categories of people who watch these results. One are bond bulls who have been riding this long bull market in bonds and say these trends of deflationary trends of manufacturing and outsourcing will continue and keep deflationary pressures in America high. Then there are the bond bears who have been now telling us that inflation is coming and finally after 20 years say their moment has arrived and interest rates have no choice but to go up. Then there are some equity investors who say some inflation in equity is good as long as interest rates don't go up. Already two banks, the Canadian Central Bank and the English Central Bank, the Bank of England, have started to taper their emergency bond purchase programs and then have said they will shut it down. But while examining all the causes, one should look at the rise in prices of commodities, which even Warren Buffett alluded to in his press conference, and also look at the fact that when the restaurants and service sectors have opened up, they have increased their pricing because their cost factors have gone up. So who are working in the service industry are demanding higher prices than what they are normally used to. If this holds, this means finding jobs at minimum wages is going to be difficult. This means people who are working in the service sector and even in the Amazon and Walmart godowns are going to ask for higher and higher pay. That is why, even if the recent job numbers are disappointing, one can expect this dichotomy to continue and wages to rise. While the truth may lie in between, where there could be some transitionary element and prices may come down, but the long term trend is clear that inflation is here to stay, and America cannot afford to have a loose monetary policy for an indefinite period of time. Sooner or later, United States will have to taper its bond purchases and maybe increase rates. That is what the market is signaling us today. Let us pay heed. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.